Hey, welcome to Larry's Topics. I know I haven't posted in a while, and there's a good reason. Um, it's not that I don't enjoy doing these videos, I do. It's just the blatant fact that nobody likes me. I don't know how to do all these shares on blah blah blah. I try to share, but enough's being said. We're gonna dive right into this topic. All right. I'm gonna say it. People need to get this clear. All right, first off, I'm pretty sure like 1 to 2% of the people out there that are having problems with this it's because they are racist and discriminate. That being said, the rest of the people getting upset over what they're doing, Hollywood and other big corporations are doing, the reason people are getting upset is not because they're racist. That is farthest from the reason. Do you know why people are getting upset? I can tell you, it's not hard. It's called the fact of the matter is they don't respect the source material. They don't. That's what makes everyone so mad. And I can prove it. All right. We'll touch on we'll touch it this way. All right. How would people feel if Kevin Feige or whatever, Feige or whatever, or Feige, were to decide to recast Blade as a white man? Take his whole backstory and make him white. People would be pissed. Oh, he'd be a racial thing, man. It would be a discriminatory thing. It would be an injustice thing. It's putting down the black man. No. It's disrespecting the source material. But people would take that as it being racist. And probably, you know what? It probably is. But you know what? That's not what's going on. We're not being racist. You're disrespecting the source material. Miles Morales, he's got a huge fan base. Huge. Why? Because he's a black Latino Spider-Man. Everyone was on for that. What's pissing people off is they did it with Fantastic Four remake. What happened? They turned Johnny Storm, who, if I remember correctly, is Susie Storm's twin brother, made him black, kept Susie Storm white. Basically, she's adopted. Their father is black. And that pissed a lot of people off. Why? Not because they're black, because they're disrespecting the source material. These are characters we grew up with. These are characters we love and respect and have admiration for. Right? So yeah, it's gonna piss people off. It's like, oh, they're gonna recast. They want to recast Henry Cavill, Superman. They've offered to Michael B. Jordan. No, you cannot change the ethnicity, and the only reason they're of a character, and the only reason they're doing it is to say, look at us, we're cool, we're cool, we're cool. We turned a white character black. That makes us the cool kids. No, that makes you a racist pig. And discriminatory. you're being racist to the fact that his character is white. And you're discriminating against him being white by turning him black just so you can look cool for the black kids. It doesn't work that way. Let's see, what else? There's an Asian Incredible Hulk. I think he's from Japan. I hear he's got a big following. Luke Cage, let's make him white. Those that don't know him as Luke Cage also may know him as Power Man. And I'm not talking Power Man 5000 either. Alright. Okay, let's see. What else can we do this to? That's pissing people off. Little Mermaid. They made her black. In the live Disney movie. And it's not because she's black that people are getting pissed. It's because they're disrespecting the source material. That's what's pissing people off. She's white in the animated movies. She's white in the original story. They're doing it to show they're cool. You're not cool. You're a racist bunch of pigs. Oh, but people love these characters. Then keep them as they are. Don't change them just to make yourselves look ethnically positive. Because you're not. You're not being diverse or whatever. You're ruining people's childhoods and nostalgia. All right, let's see. Where can we go from here? Proof that no one cares. Genie. Genie was blue. All right, Genie was blue. Did anyone care Will Smith played him? Nope. Why? Because he was a genie. And Will Smith, when he was in his genie attire, he was blue. When he was in his disguise as human, like Genie in Aladdin, he fit the ethnicity of the crowd, which was darker-skinned people. Go back, watch it. When he's singing to everybody, ring bells, bang the drums, and jumps up, he's got a big, bushy afro beard. And you know underneath that hat, he's made himself look like, he gave himself an afro. He has dark skin. How does everybody in that area look? They have dark skin. So, a dark-skinned African-American who's supposed to be a genie in that time and place is believable. Did anyone get upset about it? No. Because he was ethnically plausible and acceptable. Because Africans were around in Egypt. Egyptians were around in Africans. Because they're close. They migrated through. Nobody cared. Oh, Dr. Manhattan. He was a white guy. What they do for the series Watchmen? They casted a bald black man. Look like shit. Nobody wanted to see that shit. Get that bald son of a bitch out of there and put a white guy in. Make him CGI. Whatever. Let's see, who else? Starfire. Of course, they had to cast a black chick to play Starfire in Teen Titans. That pissed off a lot of people. Still does. Why? Because Starfire is an alien. Right? And no, she's not white. She's orange. But they couldn't show that coloration on a dark-colored woman. Unless they found a way to make her look that way. And then they gave her crappy hair. I'm sorry. Hell, give her straight hair like in the series. She could have even been played Asian. Paint her orange, color her orange. People would have accepted it. What people don't accept is that she's black with purple hair, and when she's mad, she glows orange. Which is wrong. Because when she's using her powers, they're green. Her eyes glow green. It's just Hollywood taking a shit on our childhoods and showing that they're cool. Beast Boy. They made him Asian. Beast Boy was a white boy. Check his origin. He's white. His original origin. He is white. Not Asian. And they couldn't even make him the color green and resemble, basically look ape-like. Beast Boy looks ape-like. They couldn't do that with Beast Boy. No. What do they do to pay homage to Beast Boy's color? They gave him green hair. Make him look like somebody picked their nose and wiped it in his hair. It's just stupid. Beast Boy's white. My God. Let's see, where else can we go? The newest one. ScoobyDoo Mysteries. Scooby-Doo's gone. They removed Scooby-Doo, I guess. There's no Scooby-Doo. And then they took and made Velma and Shaggy black. Yep. They've gone and done it to Scooby-Doo. They've done it to Scooby-Doo. They've taken Anne Rice's work and rewrote it so they could use black people in that. They casted a black man to play Louie. And the times are off. There's so much off about this. It's pathetic. I can't watch the series. It's nothing like the movie or even the book. They just took the names and put their names they wanted and slapped what they wanted on the rest. I haven't watched it. I have no intention to watch it. They disrespect the source material and they're pigs for doing it. Here's one I'm going to prove to you beyond a doubt that Nickelodeon has done the most diverse thing to try to prove that they are cool. Children's series. What is the most offensive thing you couldn't do in the 90s? Alright? There's gays. There was gay stuff in the 90s. There was gay couples appearing here and there in TV shows. But guess what? They went a step above and beyond. And they had two options. And they chose one of them. These options were take a gay couple. That's the choice. Group one, a gay woman, two gay women, one black, one white, raising a white child. There's one. Alright? Or they could take two gay men, raising a black son, with one of the fathers being black. Guess which one they picked? The two gay fathers raising a black boy. What series is this? The Loud House. To prove even more they're cool, one of the daughters they wrote as I'm assuming bisexual, because one episode she's drooling over a well-propered young English gentleman tutor of her brothers, And the next thing you know, she's hanging out with a girl she's got a crush on. So she's obviously bisexual. She obviously likes both. All this to say they are cool. They want to make SpongeBob gay. They have gone so far to start hinting it in newer episodes. A good-looking fish walked by, and SpongeBob stopped, turned, and looked at him and went, And then I think it was Sandy or Squidward, or Mr. Krabs yelled SpongeBob's name. He's like, oh, yeah, right. And went back to what he was doing. He's a fucking sponge. Leave him alone. Oh my God, you people keep taking liberties and taking shits on our childhood. Oh my God. This is what I'm worried about. And it wouldn't surprise me if this is why they hired him. But it would bother me that this is why they hired him. And I don't have nothing against this actor. I think he is funny as hell. I love him as the character he's been playing in the original series and the spin-off, the sequel series. And that's the actor who plays Schwoz. I love Schwoz in Henry Danger. And now Danger Force. I'm just worried that to prove they aren't discriminatory, that because he is a off-branching of the new minority, they casted him and gave him the spot because they did background research and found out he was once a woman turned into a man. That is like my biggest fear because, you know what? He is a fabulous actor. He is funny. He just cracks me up. He has his gross moments, but he cracks me up. And it wasn't until he came along that they started this talent foundation for transgender children trying to be actors. That's really saying a lot. That was like a huge red flag. You know, I hope that's not it, but this is Hollywood and that it probably is. Right? People, we are not being racist. We're sick of you taking liberties with our childhood and nostalgia and shitting on it. You want a black Superman? There's two of them. One's name is Val-Zod, and I can't remember the other one's name. Choose from them. The only reason you can't really do much with them is because they're not fleshed out characters, because nobody's fleshed them out more. Someone needs to flush them out more, write more comics with them. I guarantee you, get more than 200 comics out there, different storylines. You got enough stories to make a movie. I'll watch that shit. I would love to see a black Superman. I would love to see Val-Zod. Another proof that I'm not racist. For the time, the script was shitty because they weren't allowed to say his name in it, and he couldn't be attached to it, even though the star of the movie wanted it to be around it, but because it was around the time of this main superhero's death, was Steel. It wasn't Shaq's fault. The movie, it wasn't his fault. They took what they could use out of the comic books and kept Superman out of it and that. If they had stuck it more to the comics and they actually had done an actual Death of Superman, Superman versus Doomsday, Death of Superman, Reign of the Four Supermen, Superman Returns, and introduced Steel that way, I'm pretty sure they would have had movie gold. But they didn't because they didn't care. This has been Larry's Topics. And again, we're not being racist. We're sick of you disrespecting the source material just to make yourselves look cool.